What is going on, guys? Grave here. Today I'd like to talk about Assassin's Creed Shadows and mainly the visual aspect of the game, because this game looks absolutely amazing no matter what platform you're playing on. Now, I am playing on the PS5 Pro, and you can tell this was a game definitely designed with the Pro's features in mind, because this game is stunning on the PlayStation 5 Pro. It looks absolutely amazing. And of course, there's a lot of different things that have been talked about over the last several days since the game has been released from like Digital Foundry and things, talking about how the game performs. A constant 60 FPS in performance mode with ray tracing and global illumination. Of course, has changed kind of how the lighting model works. And of course, on the regular PS5, the regular, like the Xbox Series X, you're looking at a 30 to 40 on 120 hertz display. So that's still not bad to get 30 to 40 frames. In performance mode, the game does look good. They talk a lot about performance mode. Now, I have not been personally playing the game in performance mode. It does have, of course, its changes to what it makes the game look like overall. Quality mode for me on the PS5 Pro is absolutely stunning, and that's what I have been playing in. I know that's going to be difficult maybe for some people if you're playing on the original PS5 or the Xbox Series S or X. I know I have seen some issues talked about with the Xbox Series S, but the X and the PS5 and the Pro and on PC as well, I have not seen a lot of complaints with shuddering and issues. I've even heard people talk about on the PC, if they're playing at the lowest settings, well, maybe not as a good of PC as it would take to run it at the highest settings, it still looks visually amazing. Like I said, overall, you can play in pretty much whatever mode you want, but the game just in general looks absolutely gorgeous, no matter what you're playing on. Like I said, performance will knock that down a bit, but the time and effort that the art team has put into the game, you can tell that new gen consoles were definitely put kind of forward in this game compared to what we've seen with previous games since new gen consoles have been out. That was one complaint I've had. New gen's been out for a good while now. Your PS4s and your Xbox Ones, it's not like that those were just done away with last year. The new gen consoles have just been out for a year or two. They've been out for a good while now, and a lot of games are still making their games for older gen consoles, which holds even performance mode or your quality mode. It definitely hurts what you can do with games, making them for all platforms, old gen and new gen, and on PC. It's kind of hard to make everything work correctly and look as good as it could. And you can definitely tell that this game had new gen consoles in mind, and definitely the PS5 Pro in mind, because this game looks like it was made with the specifications of what the Pro on PS5 can handle. And even, like I said, even with that being in mind for, just the base PS5 and the Xbox Series X, the game looks really good on those. And to me, that's kind of showing that that's the direction, in my opinion anyway, that games need to be going in. Before we have new consoles again. We all know that here, probably within the next several years, we'll hear a new console announcement from Xbox or PlayStation. And to me, we need some good games that look good and play well on these consoles that are made just for this newer generation. And like I said, the PS5 Pro is absolutely amazing. If you have a Pro, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about it. Like I said, I've not really seen a lot of complaints about the game's performance and visuals on many platforms. Like I said, even the PC players are talking about how great it looks in lower graphic quality. But overall, that is one thing about the game that is just really amazing to me. Whether you like the game or not, like I said, visually, it's hard to debate that it does not look good. You kind of just find yourself walking around just looking at the scenery a lot of times and how amazing it looks. And kind of those loading screens, which you're used to seeing a loading screen, we're kind of waiting on a singular screen there with a loading bar or something like that, or something loading in the corner. Now you have these kind of dynamic cutscenes between loading that just show some different scenery in the game that even looks absolutely amazing. But when it comes to weather, the wind, just the way everything moves from the character's hair to the grass on the ground when the wind blows, it is just visually pleasing to see a game look like this on console. I know PC has a lot of options for great, quality mode or performance mode games out there. There's a lot of ways on PC, depending on what kind of PC you have, that the games look really good in performance or quality mode. But for console, we've had really good looking games in the past, but this, you can tell, was definitely made with new generation consoles in mind, your PS5s, your Xbox Series X's, but definitely with the PS5 Pro in mind. So leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about the just visuals, the look of the game. It's definitely, like I said, if you don't even enjoy the game as much or whatever the case may be, when you just look at the game and you're just walking around in game and seeing everything and see how everything interacts, and there's not a lot of bugs or issues. So far for me, I had a lot of really good gameplays. You know, I only had a problem once or twice where the game may have froze or I got stuck in something, you know, moving around the map, but nothing just crazy. Not a lot of frame drop or anything like that. And I've been playing it in, of course, in 4K, which is, it plays really, really well in quality mode and performance mode in 4K. And it looks just absolutely stunning with minimal shuddering. I've hardly had any shuddering at all. But leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about the game's game visually. I think it's just an absolute incredible looking game, and I think Ubisoft did a great job with that. And it was something that I did expect. I did expect it to look good from what we had seen, but actually getting into the game and playing, having hands-on experience with the way it looks, it's just absolutely awesome. And hopefully, games in the future maybe take something from Ubisoft with this, so these games can look better and better on our PCs and consoles. Leave me a comment your thoughts, and of course, if you like the video, hit the like. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.